from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed in letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, D.A. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Brandon Knight. Grant is out down, and it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward. And for the Nets,
the hops of Grant, I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
Clark, you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Now, here is Irvin. The pass to Griffin. It's Jordan on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie. Wrecks that rim.
Now, here is Irvin. The pass to Griffin. It's Jordan on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Passes it to the shot. That one, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Durant, the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Knight. Kicks it to Grant. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Really left alone that time.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Knight against Irving. Harden outside. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Irving. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Grant. Mikhailuk passes to Brown. Here's Mikhailuk. Guarded by KD. The Pistons working the ball around now. Mikhailuk passes to Brown. Now Knight, covered by Irving. Lets it go from deep. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Grant.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Harden. He had 37 points last game out. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Pistons. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brown against Harden. Jordan with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Knight kicks to Grant. Tries it from 19. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his third assist on the night. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Griffin. Down low. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts main.
Now here's Knight. Grant outside. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, KD. Jordan the pass to Harden. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Brown. Here's the dish to Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
Yeah, and Henson is an athletic big guy who knows how to punch it home.
Nets trail by 7. Irving with it. Now the pass to Durant. And Henson pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Knight. Jordan with the rebound. Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Griffin kicks to Irving. Passes it to Harden. Plenty of space. Tries again. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Brown the pass to Knight. Here's Henson. The shot misses. Nice D from Griffin. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Harden for 3. Knight grabs the board.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Pass to Irving. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance. Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here's Knight. He has 5. Mikhailuk passes to Grant. Brown outside. Here's Knight. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harden against Knight. Pass to Mikhailuk. Over Harden. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now Knight following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Brown finds Knight. There's the pass to Grant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Irving. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop, and finished off by Griffin.
And when Irving is feeling it, he's untouchable. A prime-time scorer who can spot up as well as create for himself.
Knight passes to McCray. Five on the clock. Back to Knight. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
While we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden, number one.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by one. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Tonight. Here's McCray, guarded by Harden. Detroit, no good that time either. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that. Shooting too with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
First free throw is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And so he hits both. Here's McCray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. And Katie throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
McCray kicks to Grant. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Back to Irving. Fires the three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
McRae, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. There's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Knight. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Henson. Here's Mikhailuk. Back to Henson. And that time, also a missed shot. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kept alive. Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him, Greg. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
To the middle. Henson in the post. He's against Jordan. Henson the pass tonight. Off target from outside. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Maker. To the inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Dimes like this prove Maker knows how to find the open guy.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Durant. Mark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. He brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Prince's shot is good.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
Now Irving. He's got 5. Poked away and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
A moment here to check out Kevin Durant. Great showing for him last season. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Nets leading by 14. Dinwiddie finds KD. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, and he overshot that one, missing. Prince in the corner takes a 3. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's KD. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Prince in the corner. Back to Grant. And Grant slams it home.
Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there. Looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. The shot off that time. Pistons trail by 14. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. McRae passes to Maker. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. On deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving surveying the floor. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
To the wing right side. Here's McRae. Dinwiddie covering. McRae kicks to Galloway. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McRae passes to Prince. The 17-footer goes down. Prince has got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Irving. Harris outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
And both free throws good for Prince. Nets leading by 12. Here now is Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Detroit's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The pass to Prince. Here's McCray. Back to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And that one's good, Irving.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Here's McCray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's Galloway. He's covered by Irving. Galloway, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Prince outside. Pass to Maker. He's off on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one. Galloway, the pass to Maker. Prince outside. Drills the three-pointer. Prince has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Claxton the pass to KD. Shoots over Grant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Here's McCray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Galloway, covered by Irving. Irving with the steal. Harris passes to Claxton. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. James Harden. He's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Then for the Pistons, John Henson's checked in for Grant. Brown comes in for McCray. And it's Brandon Knight in for Langston Galloway. Good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Prince. Knocked away. Brown outside. Knight passes to Prince. Off target with his three.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
So it's Detroit now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Henson. 6 on the shot clock. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Henson very skilled down low. At almost 7 feet tall, the defense cannot allow him to get deep position. You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Basket counts. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
Here's Knight. And Henson kicks to Prince. No good on the triple. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. For the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Maker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knight against Irving. Outside Knight. Brown outside. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 16. Now the feed to KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
1:24 left in the second quarter. Brown the pass to Maker. Knight on the wing. Over Irving. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Luke is checked in. Pistons trail by 18. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. The pass to Prince. Inside. Here's Henson. Hits the jump hook. Henson's got 8.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Irving with the bounce pass. And finished off by KD.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot.
That's good from Durant.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now, here is Knight. 5 points in the game. Knight on the wing. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Knight on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Yeah, we saw what Durant can give you. Dead-eye shooting, off the catch, off the dribble, and in the post. And defensively, with the long arms, he seems to be in the right position to make some kind of impact.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Pistons, John Henson out there with Grant. Then there's Brown. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Luke in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Brown. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Henson kicks to Knight. Knocks down the 3 ball. Knight's got 8 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Irving with it, and it's Knight picking him up. And Grant sends it back. Irving against Knight. Brown the pass to Mikhailuk. Outside Knight. Passes to Brown. Here's Henson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Grant kicks to Henson. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Grant sends it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Brown. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Brown's got his first points of the game.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Irving against Knight. From deep 3-point range, they get it back. Here's Griffin, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. 10 points for him.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now here's Brown. Grant the pass to Brown. Knight on the wing. Shoots. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Knight's got 5 points now in the quarter. Nets leading by 16. Pass to Durant. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Brown missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Can't connect from short range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Knight. A rebound by the Nets.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
That doesn't go either for KD. And so Knight will bring it up for Detroit. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Here's Knight. The putback. Here's Henson. And at last, they get one to fall. Got 12 in the game. Harden outside. Good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Henson. He's got 12. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Knight against Irving. Down low. Here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Henson. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. DeAndre Jordan third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Here's Henson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
You know, Kevin, you got to be careful guarding Henson when he's deep inside. A physical big man who doesn't shy away from the contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Take a break. Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And he can't get the first one. But the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
There's Dinwiddie following the score by John Henson. Feeds to Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. KD's got 4 this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 13. He can't hit that time. Jordan with some nice D. Nets leading by 17. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Henson picking him up. to the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The Nets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good from Durant.
You can tell Durant loves to play the game. Whether it's the NBA or a pickup at Rucker Park, this guy is balling 24/7.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, averaging 36 points a game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 13. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dinwiddie. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace. He's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
First free throw is good.
You know, the next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Nailed from three-point land.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Galloway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Grant finds Galloway. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Durant just inside the line. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside. And the Sacramento Kings. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Checked in for the Pistons. And Henson kicks to Maker. Henson dishes to Maker. Mikhailuk passes to McCray. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Harden. Pass to Galloway. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to end the drought. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Dinwiddie right side. Outside Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's the pass to Henson. And that one is off. Good D by Jordan. The Nets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Mikhailuk. Passes it to Galloway. 5 to shoot. The tray. Jordan with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McCray, guarded by Harden. McCray passes to Henson. Galloway taking his time here. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Galloway has got 4 points in the quarter. Jordan high post. He kicks it to Durant. Misses the 3.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And the dunk by Maker.
Hey, when you're a footer, that means over 7 feet tall, it's easy to throw it down. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's done.
Pass to Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist on the night. 1:30 left to play in the third. And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. He feeds it to Maker. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Maker misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Griffin. Buries it down low. Griffin's got 17 now.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Pass to Maker. Here's Galloway. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Rebound, Detroit. And the pass to Mikhailuk. Dishes to Galloway. Kicks to Henson. Back to Galloway. Henson finds Galloway. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Passes it to Durant. Lays it up off the glass. KD's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
I think you can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
I mean, it's just basic basketball. When you swing the ball around the floor, it's going to open up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Harris. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Dinwiddie against Knight. And stolen by Knight. 13 feet away. Offensive rebound. Doumbouya. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Doumbouya. Worked for a while now. You and I were just talking. We've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
He dishes it to Prince. 6 to shoot. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harris kicks to Irving. Harris passes to Irving. Here's Sampson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Maker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Looking to get it going. A nice shot by Knight.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Irving against Knight. Harris passes to Claxton. Here's Sampson. Doumbouya pulls it in. Prince outside. Pass to Doumbouya. For a couple of years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
And the first one drops. Griffin's checked in for Caruth. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Pistons. Brown comes in for Tony Snell. In 2 from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Brown against Harris. Pass to Claxton. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Claxton. The fadeaway. But they get it back. And the Nets miss again. Brown against Harris. Brown kicks to Knight. To the paint. Grant. That's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the middle with the floater. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The feed now to Doumbouya. Mark, the 2-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. He's off on the second. Brooklyn leading by 19. To the left side wing. Here's Griffin, and he uses the glass on the layup. Griffin's got 19 points.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain it.
Grant surveying the D. Prince trying to free himself up. No good from Grant. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Outside Irving. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Knight against Irving. Grant dishes to Prince. Passes it to Knight. Now here's Prince. Shoots over Griffin. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They grabbed their own miss, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's 13 points for DeAndre Jordan.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Knight kicks to Grant. Back to Knight. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right, right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. First one falls for James Harden. He's checked in for the Nets. And so he makes both from the line. The Pistons have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Brown finds Henson, and Harden comes to help. And here is Knight. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important. Business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Musa, he's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for James Harden. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Kyrie Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Musa. Here's Temple, and stolen by Knight. Ellington with it. 13 feet away. And too long on the shot. And here are the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. Rebounded by the Pistons. Hudson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Magruder. Back to Knight. He kicks to Henson. Shot clock at 5. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Nets leading by 23. Temple the pass to Musa. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game in my opinion. Pass
to Temple. This one for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. Durant comes in for Musa. James Harden, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Garrett Temple. Here's Griffin, and Grant sends it back. Here's McRae. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Nets leading by 22. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Dinwiddie against Grant. Feeds it to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant just inside the line. Moves back up. And it's Griffin getting it to go. Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Knight kicks to Grant. Now Knight. The 3. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside for KD. Detroit with the rebound. Benson's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And the basket by Harden.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is leaking. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Here's McRae, guarded by Harden. McRae passes to Mikhailuk. Henson dishes to Knight. From downtown, that one no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to McRae. Back to Knight. Shoots the 3. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. Action coming off the assist from KD.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And Henson kicks to McCray. Back to Henson. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
We just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night. I got to keep